people of Ethiopia. Because these unforgiven slaves are slaveholders in 1779 and last until 1865, during the time of slavery. This is a newer time then. All men now must proclaim the free national name to be recognized by the government and which they live in the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained those who are leading prophets to redeem the people in a simple way. Most Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabit the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. Our members must not pretend to meet and become part and part all of different acts of the war sign of temple. Members must pay due, keep an eye on all the necessities of the war sign of temple. Then you are entitled to the name of faith. Husbands, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband. Take care of your children with that food of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be desperate in becoming part of the uplifting of all humanity. All moral Americans will keep their hearts and their minds filled with love and their bodies filled with water. This is our covenant and the Holy Prophet knows to our lead through the guidance of the cloud God Allah. Peace.
Peace.
Islam war. This time I'll read from Holy Koran War Scientific Time Holy Koran War Scientific Circle 7, Divine Prepared by the Noble Prophet, duality, under guidance by God Allah, great God of the universe, and man from the simple fallen stage united back to the highest plane of life with the Father God Allah. I'll read from chapter 25, down to page 35, divine instruction from the Holy Gospel, chapter 25, the Holy Color of the Asiatic Nation. Ye are the children of one Father, provided provides care, and the breast of one mother will give you some. At the bond of affection, therefore, unite you with their brothers. And peace and happiness will dwell in your Father's house. And ye separate from the world. Remember the relation divine with love and unity. And be firm at the strength before their own blood. If the brothers in adversity assist them, if their sisters in trouble, seek them not. So shall the fortunes of their father contribute to support his whole race. And his care be continued to you all in your love to each other. Islam. Islam. Sunday school, Quran, guys, Christian at this time, I am right down for their talk.
Yes. You want to come in? Okay.
Everybody feel today? Good. Everybody check your phones? I got your pencils, paper, and everything you need. Pray to make the Lord pour something in that we can add on to this meeting. We can add. Jackson here.
Now, more. Great day.
Great day. That wake us up and allow another chance to put some good credit on the good side of life.
Yeah, that's right. That's the most important thing. Yeah.
Calm sheet. This time we'll raise our thoughts up. If we will meditate through one seconds left. At this time, let's take a moment of silence. Share in all that need prayers. It's long. It's time we all pray today. We'll call out instruction for the day. Brand, she can moderate the voice and I think the record for all one thing.
Our universe, our truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allow our protect by day and by salvation, by night and by day. Those who are you all know. Amen.
To whom do we refer to at times as being the great God?
Allah.
Is the devil made in the image and likeness of Allah?
No, we foreshadow our Lord selves will pass away.
Who made the devil?
Elohim.
Who is Elohim?
Elohim separated spirit, everything that was, is, and more to be.
What is Elohim sometimes called?
The 7 eyes of Allah.
How many days are in the circle?
7 days.
How many days are in the creation?
7 days.
According to science, how many days in a year?
7 days.
What was the answer that the Lord self gave to the higher self?
We are you want to say
What was the answer that the Lord self gave to the higher self? As he finished his task of devouring,
Yes.
when was his time declared out?
When you nailed Jesus on the cross,
What are the last words Jesus uttered?
it is finished.
What did he have reference to?
Yeah, representing Satan.
Did Jesus say that he would return to conquer him?
Yes.
What is the name of the person into whom Jesus was first reincarnated? Was Satan to be bound in?
Satan was bound at God.
When was the head of Satan taken off?
1453
By whom? Name some of the marks that were put upon the Moors of Northwest by the European nations in 1774. Negro. What is meant by the word black?
Black according to science means death.
What does the word colored mean?
Color means anything.
What does Ethiopia mean?
Ethiopia means something like
Can a man be a Negro, black, colored, or Ethiopian?
no.
Why?
But the man can has like
What title does Satan give himself?
God.
Will you define the word white?
White means spirit, spirit means God, and God means rule of man.
What did the higher self say to the lower self at one time when he met him?
Where are you going to say?
What does the lower self breed?
Hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything else.
Why?
Because it's not our name.
Can the higher self pass away?
No.
What is the higher self?
I said, my mother urged the arms that right, you bring a testament to the right.
What people represent the lower self?
Those who cast out those who say those who expect the future.
What people represent the higher self?
Those who cast out.
What people represent the higher self?
And who protect the holy city of Africa.
Name them.
Self.
Good. Say it again. Name them.
Myself and Lord self.
How many cells are there?
2.
What is the devil sometimes called?
The Lord self.
Give 5 names that are given to the descendants of Adam and Eve.
Lucifer, Satan, devil, dragon, and beast.
Are the Moorish Americans any relation to those angels?
Yes, they all have the same father and mother.
What is the shade of their skin?
Allah.
What is the modern name for those angels?
Amen.
Who is God and hold the city of Mecca today to keep the unbelievers away?
Angels.
What is the modern name for those? What is the modern name given to their children?
Angels.
Where did they go?
In the age.
Who were Adam and Eve?
The other mothers, fathers of the human family, as fathers.
What are the words of AC of the MST of A?
And that change of more signs to word.
What is the name of the first physical man?
His name cannot be used only by executive rules of the AC of MSTA.
What does the name Jesus mean?
Jesus means justice.
Did the angel give to the child who was called Jesus a holy name?
Yes.
What is an angel?
Angels are all about manifesting human flesh.
What are angels used for?
To carry messages for one of the world for all nations.
What is our prophet to us?
He is an angel of God who sent to bring us the everlasting gospel of God.
What is the everlasting gospel?
It is the saving power that comes from God, the way to follow God's God.
What is the covenant of the great God Allah?
Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon earth, and which is the Lord that God Allah is given thee.
At what age did Jesus begin to teach?
At the age of 12,
Where did he teach?
in the African Europe,
How long did he teach?
18 years.
What did Jesus say that would make you free?
Truth,
What is truth?
truth is all.
What is all?
All is all.
Can truth change?
Truth cannot change or pass away.
What other name do we give the truth?
Holy breath.
What have you to say about holy breath?
All we can say is great, is good, was, is, and evermore to be. Amen.
And what place on earth was the physical body of man formed?
In the Garden of Eden,
Where's the Garden of Eden?
in the land of Canaan, and the city of Nazareth.
What's the modern name for the Garden of Eden?
Right.
Where do we get the name Jesus?
From the east,
What is the title given to our rule in Morocco?
salt,
What is the modern name for Mexico?
Africa,
Where is the Moroccan Empire?
northwest Mexico,
What is the modern name for Moabites?
Rwanda.
What was the nationality of Ruth?
Ruth was Moabite
How long has that been?
about 2,000 years ago
Why did Allah send Jesus to this earth?
to save the Israelites from nine and the rest of the nation of Europe who held an abortion of Palestine at that time.
Will you give a brief theology through which Jesus came?
Some of the great fathers through which Jesus came are Abraham, Boaz, Hallelujah, Jesse, King David, Solomon, Hezekiah, and Joseph of Mary.
Who were his father and mother?
Joseph of Mary.
Where was he born?
Bethlehem, in Judah,
Who was Jesus? Why?
because right is the day on which man was born to that blessing.
That's good. Then let's say it together. Why?
Because Friday is the day on which man was born to that blessing. He was Friday, he was our flesh.
Which is our holy day?
Friday.
How old is our flag?
It is over 10,000 years old.
What do the 5 points represent?
Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
What kind of flag is the Moorish?
It is a red flag of 5 points in Psalm 7.
Is that a new or is that the old time religion?
Old time religion.
What is our religion?
Islam religion.
How did the prophet begin to uplift the Moorish American?
By teaching them to be themselves.
Who made you?
Allah.
Who is Allah?
Allah, the Father of the universe.
Can we see him?
No.
Where is the nearest place we can meet him?
In the heart.
Who is Noble Drew Ali?
He is Allah's prophet.
What is a prophet?
The prophet is Lord of Allah manifested in the flesh.
What is a prophet? What is a prophet?
The prophet is Lord of Allah manifested in the flesh.
What is the duty of a prophet?
To save nations from wrath of Allah.
Who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America?
Noble Drew Ali,
What year was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
1913 AD.
Where?
North New Jersey.
Where was Noble Drew Ali born?
The state of North Carolina, 1886.
What is his nationality?
Moorish American.
What is your nationality?
Moorish American.
Why are we Moorish American?
Because the descendants of Allah is born in America.
For what purpose was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
For the benefit of all humanity.
Okay, that's good. Praise Allah. Praise Allah. You know, one thing that we want to try to always exercise within ourselves is that we need to mix things up.
Yeah.
Don't become so comfortable that you think you got it. Mix it up. Because if you, as you know, or as you experience, you know, you can think you have it, but when you mix it up, it makes you uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because you're not used to the sequence. You got to be able to be comfortable however it comes to you. Because that'll be your advantage. See, they can't get in if you're comfortable. It only gets in, what am I saying? What gets in? The thoughts that carry in another direction.
Exactly.
If you're not comfortable. Okay.
You start from 101 and go to 1.
Huh?
Even if you start from
However you start.
101 and go to number 1.
Yeah. You can go from 50 to 25.
Right.
Just get familiar, whereas you don't be uncomfortable when it doesn't come in the manner in which you think that you're used to, that you're used it coming to you. Because it's not going to come to you
That's right.
the way you're used to it.
Yeah,
That's right.
The Reverend ain't there.
No. It's not going to do that. And like we spoke about it one time before, life is not going to do that.
That's it.
That's true.
That's it.
You know, so let's switch it up a little bit. You know, so we won't.
You puzzle up.
Yeah. Come on, man.
It makes me remind of when something happens, what they all know happens.
Right.
But when things get to going, some people say pray,
Right.
and it should happen,
Right.
you know. But it's some work that you gotta do,
That's right.
some effort,
That's right.
some other things in between that,
That's right.
you know,
That's right.
we gotta do
That's right.
in order for that to happen.
That's right. That's right. That's right. See, you know, a lot of times, that's why discussions are had along this line. When things are going to our advantage, and we're not being challenged with anything, it's very easy to say, you love Allah. You trust the Prophet.
Yeah.
But now here comes a challenge that takes you off that current. Now, here comes your challenge in testing to find out if what you say is what you mean.
But I wouldn't say.
Right.
More. So more. That's in the Koran. A soldier never knows his strength until he meets his foe.
It's not.
Come on here.
And this also reinforces having the exercise that you just did. It reinforces being what we know.
Yeah, be what we know. Yes.
It shouldn't matter which way it comes.
Yeah.
When you know, you know.
Yeah. And we should, regardless of how it comes, we should always be in harmony.
Exactly.
Come on, Mom.
Prophets put this together in sequence.
Right.
And what I mean by sequence would mean that every step, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right.
it goes in line with your understanding.
Right.
Now, I hear you saying something that
Right.
you want to see if we can mix it up in here.
Right.
But however it's mixed up,
Right.
it's supposed to be
Regardless of what I'm saying is, however it comes, you should be able to
You should
put
know
it right in.
you know,
Truth don't change. The
It
answer
don't
remains
change.
the same.
It don't change.
right.
You know, it don't change. It don't change. Come on.
And you know, what I saw in that exercise, brother, it makes us more aware of being alert.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes we assume we're alert,
Yeah.
but it makes us be more alert because you don't know how it's going to come.
Yeah.
But because it's like the events that we deal with, we don't know how they're going to come
Yeah.
and how we're going to. But practicing in that manner would teach us to never assume anything is going to be the way we think it should always be.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I got self it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
On your weak spots.
Yeah.
It's normal. I know some people have a daily regimen
Yeah.
they consistently follow every day.
Yeah.
And I guess one day when it don't go as planned,
Yeah,
You gotta be able to adjust, make adjustments.
that's it. That's right, man. That's all kid, that's the key.
They call them curveballs.
Yeah.
Obstacles.
It's just like, when I see you driving,
Uh-huh.
well, you may have run into a detour.
Yeah.
You need to know more than one
Well,
way.
that's right, you need to work, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. I think it also helps us to not to take things for granted.
Exactly.
Not always expect it's gonna be like this. But just because it may not be like this, does not mean what?
It's not like that.
Right, right. But most of all, that you change your foundation.
Exactly.
However it is, don't
However it
change.
comes, you
It
stay
don't-
on your foundation.
It don't change
No,
truth.
you don't change it.
Truth gonna be here next 10,000.
Come on, Mom. Oh, punch back.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's not more than like, that exercise is, I feel like it's exercising your thought. Because each question carries a different thought,
Right,
and it's a good exercise.
right,
To catch you at a different angle
right,
for the same thought.
right, right,
Yes.
right.
Thank you for that response.
Look, let's go, last Sunday, we went to the Morris lecture, let's go back again for a moment. And, because this is what the prophet, this is what he wrote, and this is what we want to make sure we pay particular attention to. And we want to just see what type of understanding do we have. Let's go with, this statement. The object of our organization is to help in the, what kind of program?
Great.
Great program of uplifting fallen humanity. That's on page 19. Yes, sir. The object of our organization is to help in the great program of uplifting fallen humanity and teach those things necessary to make our members better citizens. Now, tell me something. What makes the program great?
Divine.
What makes the program great? I mean, listen, it says, and the program is, it says, the great program of uplifting fallen humanity. So what makes, oh, I tell you what. Let's go in this direction and see if we can come back to that. How is uplifting fallen humanity? What is so great about uplifting fallen humanity? How does the program impact uplifting fallen humanity? Because what you have to do to uplift fallen humanity? That's the question.
Give them hope.
Yes, say what?
Give them hope.
Give them hope, okay. So you say, what? Raising your thoughts, okay.
You can't uplift fallen man if you're not envisioning it. You gotta get yourself together first.
I hear you.
So I do something for them.
I hear you. So what are we dealing with humanity? And helping to uplift them, what are we dealing with? Thought, yes. And thought by way of what?
Sure.
Yes, but by way of what? Where? Look, listen what it says. And let's go into where? Okay. Where things are what? So that means that we are attempting to make thought that's the word? Yes, connected, yes. But we are attempting to go into the mind with thought that will cause us to what?
Raise up.
Raise up. Okay? But for us to do that, we must be taught how to what?
Raise up.
How to
How to identify, but you have to be taught how to think.
And to change it.
You have to. But you have to be taught how to think to change your thoughts.
how to do that.
You know, you really got to go, but it's a process that has to be implemented.
Yeah.
You just don't start thinking because I want to think better. No, it's a process for you to get to the point where you can think better.
Right.
Because you can think better, but you may not accept that thinking better.
For use the word black, for instance, you understand? That is a word that we seem to can't get over. We can't get over.
Yeah.
Like you said, it probably wake them up. You don't want to wake them up all at once.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of things we see how people are stuck
Yeah.
in that lane.
How do you get over being black? How do you get over being black and accepting blackness?
Been
How do you
told,
get over that?
been told.
That's a good question.
But how do you get over it?
Along with changing your thoughts, you gotta change your actions.
You
You
take,
gotta change it. Well, see, your actions will follow your thought.
you're able to take knowledge.
So the question is, how do I get over being black?
And learning the truth.
Ain't no question by learning the truth. That's no question.
Knowledge and understanding.
What you gonna say, babe?
I was gonna say by seeing there's a problem with calling yourself black.
See that there's a problem with calling yourself black.
Say that, yeah, disowning it, yeah, disowning it,
What you say?
disowning it.
Yeah, you gotta disown it. No question. No question. But you gotta do something first.
You ever have a replacement
Practice it. You are
if you want.
You gotta think your conditioning.
You gotta think your condition can be better, no question. And that is what? Because remember, blackness, you what? What did you do? You accepted it. So if you accepted blackness, you got to unaccept it.
Yeah.
program.
So now I gotta identify with something that helps me to combat my acceptance of being black.
There you go. There you go. That's right. Got it right here.
So how am I gonna combat that?
Mhm.
That's what makes the program great.
Yeah, knowledge.
You know? Come on, Mom.
Yes, I accepted it because I didn't know any better, thinking it
Yeah.
was right.
Yes.
But now rejecting it because it's been proven that it's wrong.
Yes. So the key is to reject it.
And also,
Come here, Mom.
And we learn to reject it we reject it after we learn that it's not correct.
That's right.
So it's not gonna replace something that we're doing until we find out
That's right.
what it is that we should replace it with.
That's right. That's right. That's right. But you can't take away nothing without putting something in place.
Exactly.
Right. So it's legal black and color. It's not just the words, it's the psychology that goes
Yeah,
along with it.
yes,
You
bro.
know?
It's a psychology that goes along with it.
Yeah, that's right. And so if you accept the psychology that goes along with it,
You accept the black.
that's right.
And you can say, I'm not, but that don't mean you gave blackness back.
That's right.
that praise about the prophet that he replaced it with Asiatic.
Mo. And look what he really did to benefit us. He said, words, acts, and deeds. That's how you combat.
Exactly.
That's,
And I understand,
Submission.
I understand what Brother Colbert is saying, but the prophet didn't replace it with Asiatic. He trying to get us to leave it alone.
Right,
We're not
it was always
gonna
there.
play
It
that.
was
No,
always there.
But my point is, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not like it's interchangeable. No,
Yeah.
Right.
he's telling us you cannot be that,
Yes.
and he explains why we cannot be that.
Yes.
And that's the part of learning about who we are. When you went through the questionnaire, just a quick moment, you said something, and when you read the questionnaire and it teaches us
Uh-huh.
what people were cast out of the holy city.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it said those who were cast out, what people represent the Lord said. Those who were cast out and those who accept.
That's right. That's right.
their teaching.
That's right.
And that's what you just said. We accepted those
Yes.
teachings
Yes.
to call ourselves Negro, Black, and Colored.
Yes.
And that mark was put upon us in 1774.
Yes.
And that was an active European psychology
Yes,
placed upon us because who were we before that?
yes,
And what it does also, it encourages you to start to use your reason.
yes, yes,
And if we start to use our reason, you got to ask certain questions.
yes,
When this took place in 1774,
Yeah.
what was I before that?
yes,
There you go.
yes, yes, yes. I got you, babe, got you, babe, got you.
Yeah, and
Oh, James did, got
it's gonna be done in a conflict that can be told on
you. That's the truth.
all the protesting and the shouting,
That's,
you don't get it back like that.
that's right, Mo. That's right, Mo. That's right, that's right, Mo. Come on,
You
man.
know, I was just thinking about later when we went to the questionnaire and asked a question, how did the prophet begin to uplift the voice of Mary?
Yes,
And the answer was by teaching them
yes,
to be themselves.
yes,
So for us to be able to give up the word black,
yes,
we must be taught
yes,
who we really are
yes,
to see, and we must accept who we are so that we can be able to give it back.
yes,
The prophet is teaching us
yes,
right now today of us who are being who we are, because we can't be black, because we
yes,
didn't know no better. But like you say, if we don't have something to replace it with,
right,
the prophet's teaching us.
right,
But I also think about this: he didn't just leave the word;
right,
it's the principles.
right,
The old people.
right,
See, and that's something we got to keep in mind. Because we can say I'm not black, but we still acting that way
right.
by the principles.
You know, you could say it, but you're still thinking.
Yes, there you go. That's it.
See, you still haven't addressed the mental damage
Yes.
of allowing certain thoughts to come into your mind that's made based on the concept of blackness.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
See, there's a certain thought that goes along with blackness.
Yes, it is.
That if you don't address that thought will go into the mind where things are made, and you will continue to be made black
That's right.
because that's the way you think.
Mm. Yeah.
So the question, of course, we have to address is, let's get the thought that promotes that thinking of being black
Right.
that we don't necessarily address because we get caught up in saying, don't call me that. I'm not that. But you're not focusing on the intricacies that lend itself to that blackness, which is a state of mind.
So, you know.
Come on, Mom. Come on,
Oh,
Professor.
yeah, well, I was just saying that being that we so in debt with that word,
Right,
and it seems like it's a connection,
right.
but it is no connection. There is no connection to that. When you black, you black. You claim yourself black, you understand? So you got to fall in line with what black is considered. What is it? What the prophet says is considered.
Death, according to science, means death.
Okay. You want to consider it?
James Hill, sister. Oh,
Go ahead.
It's Faulkner.
brother. James Hill, brother. Faulkner, baby, sister.
Okay, I want to say, it's not strange that the prophet say right there in the first part of the Quran to change from your sinful ways.
Yeah.
These are the sinful ways that we got to change from, because when he was a poet, he saw us, we was calling ourselves these things in the new slavery, but he also saw how people was not accepting us when we was calling them. We was just getting granted privileges. We was subject to use and abuse and all that stuff. Until we get sick and tired of all these use and abuses and people stealing our program, our projects and all this whole other stuff, moving in, throwing us away, but yet still copycatting off of us, but we still not getting no credit for them. And till we get tired of that, we're going to still be continuing to be considered undesirable. Peace.
Please.
Come on, brother Faulkner, man.
That's wrong. So when we say getting rid of the principles that come along with black, we can find a little enlightenment about that idea in the same pamphlet where the prophet teaches us in the article, what shall we call them? Where he reveals to us it was active European psychology.
Yeah.
He's telling us it was a mind trick
Yes.
in the
Yes.
first place.
Mhm.
And the European who was of German descent was the first socio-psychologist who introduced in the 15th century
right,
the idea that black was at the bottom of the totem pole
right,
in terms of psychological identities, that if you called a person that long enough,
yeah,
you could implement a whole new set of thinking patterns
right,
into a person who would follow along with that word.
right,
The word itself had a curse to it
right,
from our spiritual point of view,
yes,
but
right,
they knew that it had a social implication
right,
to it
right,
from an earthly point of view.
right,
And like any seed planted, it's going to grow.
right,
So,
Right.
peace, I just want
right. No, but that's bloom bark, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, even before Blue Bar,
Right.
because this particular person worked for the Catholic Church,
Right,
and during the Inquisition,
right,
he implemented a color code system.
right, gotcha.
So,
Right, gotcha.
But you go even further than that, though. You go even further back than that.
Gotcha. Yeah. Go ahead, swim.
mm,
Now, I was saying, man likes to, follow, not lead. We got to start getting into a leadership thinking, when it's not just to say I'm not black and don't call me black and stuff, but our action make us look black, and we got to remember that. So our thinking, our leadership on how we think, it's up to us. We can get all these lessons, but if you're not applying them on a regular basis, if your thoughts is not on a leadership that I am who I am a child of Allah, and this is how I'm going to carry myself, not a child of our Lord, my Lord self, we'll never get there. So our leadership is in how we think, and our thinking causes our action to show leadership as well. Please.
You know, one of the things I'm learning, Brother Lee, the psychology is still going on today.
Yeah.
See, the images that we receive from the things we see with these human eyes, with these physical eyes, still promote
Right,
that way of operating.
right,
And until we are taught how we should operate, we will accept that is the way we should operate
right,
because of the images that we see
right,
and the manner in which we see them in.
right,
I mean, I watch sometimes what comes on television sometimes. And you can, and Allah allows you, if He allows you to see that there's a certain promotion
right,
of behavior
right,
that is presented to us.
right,
And if you don't have something to counter it with, you will adopt that way of operating.
right,
And you could easily be operating under the image of being a black person
right,
because you don't have nothing to balance that. You don't have nothing to combat it with.
right,
right.
And I mean, it is done all day long.
right,
I mean, they even got television shows that just promote it.
Promote it.
From,
Right.
and see, what we have to start, and then I think you said something that was key. We have to learn, we have to ask Allah to show us how to see it and know how to reject it or not to continue to participate in it.
right,
Because these are thoughts
right,
that are being presented
right,
in a successful manner, and most of them are successful manners.
right, right,
And everyone wants to have a little success in their life, but the behavior that you have to present in the process, you could easily be going down the road of still clinging to the names of principles that do the slavery,
Right.
all in the name of success.
right,
So I think the more we put our energy into who we really are
right.
and accept and we be more,
That's the key, babe.
yes,
Right, to accept.
yes,
Black can't hurt you.
no, praise God.
Somebody calling you black can't hurt you.
Come on,
But if you accept it,
yes,
Right.
come on,
that's where the danger lies.
Exactly.
yes,
In whatever you do,
That's fine.
it's what you accept.
yes.
Because once you accept something, you do what?
We act on
You
it.
act on
You act on it. And it be what? Becomes you.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. You hear me?
Exactly.
You hear me?
And that's what we're trying to get away from.
Yes.
And a lot of this stuff is still in us because inwardly, and we haven't paid attention to it, we accept it.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
You know, we think the word is to be attacked. So soon as somebody says something about you being black, you attack it. But it ain't the word that's doing the damage.
No, come on.
It's the acceptance of the word.
So don't say nothing, grand chief, or just be humble and deny, humbly deny, or don't say nothing at all. What?
That's if you have accepted that you're not that.
That's right.
Your behavior.
What you got to argue for if you have already accepted I'm not that? So who are they really talking to? Because I don't accept it. So what do you got to defend?
That's right. That's right.
That's one that ought to go right by them.
Yeah.
Just let it
Even
go.
if it's coming from a
Because it's more. We already know it can't do us no harm unless we accept it. I can't even get in an argument with you about it unless I accept that what you said is something worth defending from my point of view.
Exactly.
You know,
even coming from a racist European.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Because once you feel as though you got to defend it, that you're not that, then you're having some questions about if you're that or not. Because you're not showing who you are. You're defending who you're not. So where's the advantage in that? I'm telling you I'm not black and you can't call me. What are you defending that for? That ain't you. Yeah.
That's not gonna change their mind.
Not gonna change their mind.
But,
That's why.
you know, as Brother spoken of, and I wasn't trying to take anything away from it, if I may.
Yeah.
Briefly. The reason I made the brief statement that it goes beyond that is exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That word may have come out in those times, or somebody may have conveyed that. But remember what we just talked about in the questionnaire. Those who accept their teaching.
Yes.
That's where that started at.
you're right, man.
Regardless of the black,
Right.
they could have told us anything. If you answered up to it and it wasn't true, then that's the same psychology.
That's an excellent point.
So the point is, this started from the beginning.
Come on.
Yes.
When we left the garden,
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
we started sinning and doing all kinds of things from there. We gotta say, what the prophet is doing for us is teaching us who we are.
Yeah.
That's right.
Then you'll be able to determine who you're not.
Yeah.
And you can stand on who you are. Brother just said it. How did the prophet begin to uplift the morals of America by teaching us to be themselves? We are spirit and a part of it.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on.
If that doesn't have a foundation within us, then we'll never know who we are.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
We know we manifested here, but this is the illusion. You're not your lower self. He said you're not the body or the soul. We got to keep this whole thing together. Because we'll get stuck on black.
Yeah.
And that ain't the issue. Just like you said. And they'll give you another name, but didn't they do it?
Yes.
All right, color. All right, Negro.
Keep on.
You know,
You know.
whatever.
That's fair, boy.
Wait a minute. Come on.
I'm only just trying to speak on the concept of the Europeans as far as that TV concern. That's all illusion, boy. Because the things that they show on that TV make your tears come in your eyes. Because I got a race pride with me. And when I see them things and click that, and I just learn how to, I don't get upset with it no more. Learn how to understand what it is.
Right.
This gonna be his way. It's gonna be the way of doing what he's doing. Persuading you to lay beside me, persuading you to be with me, being that we're not connected.
Right. Come on.
And she, you know, I'm just thinking, we all talking about the European, and then we talking about that great task that we have, but you know, of getting back our lost estate, first helping us get aim and since our own self getting back our lost estate, and when we uplift and fall in manner, we are helping others show them aid and assist them to get back in the state. But it's not the unity. I think the great task is, another great task is our own people, because they call you all these names more than New York can these days. You know what I'm saying? And say you a Negro or black man or what's up, nigga, and all this other stuff. You know what I mean?
But see, more.
Dealing with our own self.
But
Our race.
But remember,
Nation of people. I mean,
the concept is still missed. If you're still looking at the European.
Exactly. Or anybody else.
If you're looking at the European or anyone outside of yourself, you're still being under the illusion that it's someone else's fault.
So basically depending on your growth and your development on this issue, pretty much.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Come on, my dear.
Islam. I watched a documentary about in China, and
Yeah.
like how in China they call their own people black, and
Yes,
it's
it
meant for someone that was doing manual labor
Yeah,
or that was out in the fields or
Yeah.
doing farms because
yeah.
their skin got darker.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. See, the concept is different in other nations.
Yeah.
But when you talk about America,
Right.
now the focus has been on a people. But those people that cling to those names that delude to slavery they're under a certain accepted way of thinking. They've accepted a certain way of thinking, which promotes blackness. It promotes blackness. It promotes a dead state of mind. But for one to promote that, they must have accepted it.
Yes.
Because you may not know who you are, but you may not accept being called black.
Right.
Or black has a negative connotation so attached to it that you don't accept it. But you have to not accept it not just because they call you black, but it's something inwardly in you
Right.
that rejects that terminology.
Yeah.
See, you got to reject it. Not just because the word black means deaf. It's got to be something in you that rejects that because there's a certain vibration associated with it. So you got to reject the vibe. Wait a minute, that don't even feel right.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I ain't that.
That's right.
Okay.
See, because if it's nothing that's giving you no resistance,
That's right.
you're going to accept it. See, it's that, remember, it's a psychology.
Yes, it is.
And that's what you have to remember. It's a total mental thing. And that's what you have to address. The mental state that comes from that way of thinking. When it is associated with a group of people. Come on, man.
Another word they use too, it's like when you dealing, I know, dealing with certain people, they always say you people.
Yeah.
That's another word of saying nigga, black, or whatever. But it's also, I understand what you're saying, it's what you accept. Don't accept it, because a lot of times our behavior, in front of people tell us a lot of things about ourselves too.
Right.
The way you act in the community, around people that might not even know.
Yeah.
Because we born as Muslims, but we doing more something of America, but they might not even know who you are. But I'm saying, as far as your actions, the way you act, they can describe, that's not a thug, that's or whatever. But I guess it's, it's our behavior.
So this lower step has been adapted. It's been
It's
adapted.
been accepted as being
Right.
real.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what the Lord said, been accepted as being real.
That's right, that's right.
Okay.
That's That's right.
Program, see,
Yeah,
when you was talking, you made me, you know, when we stopped at the light and the
Yeah.
brothers
yeah,
with the pies,
yeah,
you know, you know, you glad to see them, high thoughts, but when that word come out,
yeah,
it's a feeling you get.
yeah.
You know, but you gotta,
Exactly,
you gotta,
exactly.
you know, really adjust yourself, you know,
Yeah.
because, you know,
Yeah,
we can talk, and then when, you know, after talking and all that, and then that feeling coming to you.
yeah, yeah,
You know, I get that all the time.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
So we,
Come on, Brother Percy.
Islam. I just want to say that people also use that as a trigger word.
That's right. That's right.
Because when my brother, when the other Asians say that, I think nothing of it.
Right.
But I remember one time I was wanting to hurt this European because he said, my Negro. And he was showing off for his friend.
Yeah,
But he was saying it, trying to get a response out of me. So, like you said, it's what you answer up to. If I know I'm not that,
right,
just don't respond to it.
right, right,
Don't accept it, move on.
right,
He wasn't talking to me.
right.
I'm not that.
Right.
I just got a revelation about this evil is a myth.
Right,
Now I'm beginning to understand how that applies to this situation.
right,
Especially
Right.
with Robert Chase Hill
Right.
said.
right,
Yeah,
right,
okay, very loud.
right.
and it's two spirits.
Brandon Bay.
It's praise about. It takes me back to, carnal man want not the light,
Right,
We get in these predicaments, in situations
right,
with, unconscious people.
right,
We as conscious, members, we know that, they are not on our level. Because they also use the stigma, the black, colored, Negro, as they see it, from our mothers and fathers, they've been using these names, okay? Until we came accustomed with this movement, we started seeing a difference. Now we can think as the mindset of our ancient forefathers. We now link ourselves,
right,
but other than that, we got to remember, they're carnal thinking, they're
Right.
carnal thoughts.
Right.
It's not in the level of us,
Right.
so to fight that battle with them,
right,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're fighting a losing battle
right,
because they want not the light,
right.
so I have to remember that in this era time we in.
Right. Well, come on.
It's two spirits we dealing with,
You
Mo.
know, the question is that, can a man be a Negro, black, colored, or Ethiopian?
Right,
And it says no, because man is made in the image and after the likeness of God Allah.
now stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, do you accept that?
Come on, right. Always accepting.
Yeah.
See, it goes right back to what do you accept? Do you accept that? Because if you accept that,
Mm-hmm.
then there is no carnal self. Except where? On the carnal plane.
Mm-hmm.
And that means on the carnal plane, that carnal self had to have a beginning.
Yeah.
So if I don't accept that,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm not that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Come on.
I look at that from a different point of view.
Yes.
Because I'm a spirit,
Yeah, one is carnal and one is spiritual.
there's no question.
And another thing is unconstitutional to be black. According to our constitution, all nations have a name. Black is unconstitutional because there is no land. There is no such land as black land, So it's unconstitutional. You have to have a name and a flag, in order to be recognized.
Remember something, those things only exist when you accept them.
Okay, okay.
They don't exist if you don't accept them.
That's right.
Like you were saying, when you do that, just open me up again. And I know Chase here will say something about this, but I'm saying, once I don't accept these things, these protocols, as Brandon Bay say, it will not have an influence on my soul, and then I won't put it in the manifestation.
Right. So look, come on.
So Chase here ain't saying.
I'm listening to all these answers,
Right.
and it raises a question.
Right.
I'm trying to answer that. But the question it raises to me is, if they are accepting that,
Right.
are they accepting themselves as being part of the human family?
No,
No.
because that they don't understand that by accepting that, you're not a part of the human family. See, why do you think it's psychology?
Yeah.
Yes.
That psychology expands over, it's wide range.
You're deep.
This thing go far deeper than calling yourself black.
Most of them.
This is a accepted way of life that you have accepted.
And we added everything to the Lord said. We added to.
And then you're doing what? Reinforcing it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
Come on. I got you, man.
And I'm not going off script. The point is, to your original question when you first started out, you went into the Morse literature and said, and you read from it, the object of our organization. You were referencing the great
Yes.
program.
Yes.
Now, all this conversation we just had came from that.
Yes.
But what it also should have shown all of us, just in this past 20 minutes or so we've been discussing this, is why it's the great program.
Yes.
Because it's going to take
Yes.
that amount of energy and awareness
Yes.
and teaching to get us.
Yes.
And let us not get a little too ahead of ourselves
Yeah.
when we talk about the unconscious.
Yeah.
Because we was there a minute ago.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Calling ourselves the same thing. So the point is, it is a great program.
Yes.
And it's going to take the great guidance of our great God
Yes.
to bring us out of it.
Yes.
And to help uplift fallen humanity is a great task.
Yes.
This is nothing easy.
Yes.
As we just demonstrated with all the
Yes.
different examples of what other people will and won't accept.
Yes.
That's a huge task to take on. To talk to some. Look at the prophet when he came here, and how important it was, and what it took. And all you have to do is read some of his excerpts of when he warned more about being hard-headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they joined the movement, but how many of them accepted?
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people start calling themselves ill and base,
Yeah.
but have they really accepted it?
Yeah.
That's right.
Some were born into the organization, but have they accepted these teachings? That's the great task of uplifting for humanity. That's one of them anyway, and part of it.
Yeah.
Well, I know you are.
And that greatness can go, I see it in two forms. One, that is great because it comes from Allah,
Yeah.
but also the greatness of the task that lies ahead.
Yes. Yeah.
Just think about how we wrestle with ourselves.
Yeah.
And now you want to say you're going to help somebody else who's wrestling with themselves
Yeah.
in a lesser state of consciousness than maybe we have.
Yeah.
We just been exposed, and you want to say this, we just scratching the surface. So we can't be looking at it like we so far ahead. But when Smith-Bay says something that it encompasses what we're talking about. He talked about the conflict. And every one of us know we're in the conflict. I wrestle with myself all the time. And with the lessons, I'm wrestling with myself.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. That's what you
You know, brother, the thought that come to mind when I thought about was the prophet declared it. He said, I traveled the South.
Yeah.
and it's the work of my people that's clinging to the names and principles that bring about harm and disgrace and things of that nature.
Yeah.
When you said about the acceptance,
Yes.
he even seen it. And the thing that I think about most of all is he recognized that we were the ones who kept it alive.
Right.
Even though he came with a message that could make us free, we still wanted to hold on to what we had accepted from the Europeans.
Yes.
And even today. See, and I think about it, when I thought about it, when you was talking about acceptance, we have to catch ourselves to see if we still accept it.
That's right.
See, it's one thing to say you don't accept it out openly,
Right.
but what influences you in this world today that plays a part of the acceptance of that influence of those marks that were put upon us?
That's right, bro.
See, we I mean, we have to really have a self-examination of this. Because if we not, see, we could be tricking ourselves, thinking we're not accepting it, but we are accepting it.
Exactly, bro.
See, and so that's just something, and I thought about something Brother J. Field said, when you said be grateful, uplifting for humanity, but that's why the great meeting is on. And he also called the uplifting for a gigantic mission.
Yes.
And this, and when I was listening and thinking, this is a gigantic, it's a huge thing, it's huger than we can ever imagine of uplifting fallen humanity.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because there's so much that comes in and play with this.
Yeah.
That we can't take for granted that we right there at the peak because we learned a few things about ourselves.
Yeah.
Because psychologically, this thing has been going on for centuries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Praise God.
Praise God. See, remember, always keep this in mind. The prophet says that this is a thought movement.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And we must always constantly examine our thoughts.
That's right.
Because any thought that you allow to go into the mind and you leave it unattended, it's going to manifest.
That's right.
You have to diffuse those negative thoughts.
Exactly.
Or if not, it will manifest.
That's right.
Come on.
Yeah, because you have to put some resistance
Yeah.
in there to resist it. If not, it's going to grow and manifest.
Well, once it enters in there, something is made from it.
That's right.
Okay.
You have to intercede in the process to prevent that thing from being made.
That's it.
If you don't address it, it's going to be made. I don't care how look, it doesn't matter how strong you think you are.
That's right, bro.
That's very bad.
That thing because that's what the mind does. The mind does not determine what's right or wrong. It just does what it does. It makes things.
So a woman having a baby and she considers herself as black, that child gonna grow up and consider himself as
Is
black.
that thought not passed on?
There you go. There you go. There you go.
See, I tell you, yeah, the prophet is a master, no question.
Come on with it.
But he's teaching us to understand the importance of us becoming masterminds.
That's what it is. That's what we're supposed to do.
We're trying to master our mind to prevent it from accepting those things that bring about confusion and destruction
Yes.
and hell to ourselves.
That's right.
Because we create.
We are.
Yes.
We make our
The mind does that.
Yes.
He says, into the land of fleshless things where things are made of thought. Understand, where things are made of thought.
It's not.
What's those things?
Oh, yeah, thought.
Notice the things that come from the way you think.
Things that become
Come on, Mo.
Right.
Those things become alive.
Yeah, yeah.
You're making a thing.
So the trick is being played.
So you got to understand the thing that you're making.
Right.
Because that thing can consume you.
That's true. That's true.
And you will become a slave to that thing.
That's right. That's right.
I remember when I used to chase things
That's right.
and became a slave to things.
From the Lord.
More.
Yeah, all stuff. And you said something important that we have to learn to intercede
Yeah.
on those thoughts.
Yeah.
Because he teaches us the sin lies in the wish and
Yes.
desire.
Yes.
And when you have a strong enough desire and wish for it,
Yes.
then it manifests.
Yes.
Unless you intercede.
You got to.
And just as far as your example, I mean your point, chasing things or chasing the world.
Yeah.
We all work until we allow another thought to intercede.
That's right, Lord.
We had to have another thought to
You got to,
intercede.
You got to. Because you're always going to think. You're always going to think something.
Yeah, they're gonna come in.
That's why it's dangerous when you get in a condition of idleness.
Oh.
Because now all type of thoughts start coming.
Coming 1,000 at a time.
And when they enter, they don't always enter by alerting you that this can harm you.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It gets in there just long enough to make a thing of it.
Yeah. So when you had those trouble thoughts
Yeah,
and they come,
yeah,
and you're able to see that that thought is a trouble thought,
yeah.
what would be the best mechanism that a person could use to prevent that thought from going on? Because sometimes I think what happens is we don't know how to counter that thought.
Yeah. Well, remember,
Go ahead.
that type of thinking must be conquered by a more uplifting thought.
Right.
See, I'm what I'm learning now, because that's what because thoughts come all the time, and it's easy to get caught up in thinking something that started out not being what it is now. So what I'm learning how to address it soon as it hit.
Yes.
Soon as it hit, I try not to give it no time where it can build up momentum. I try to cut the momentum.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But it's so shrewd that it enter in giving the appearance of this type of thought, but it's really this type of thought.
Right.
And the longer you let it linger, it gets stronger.
Right.
And before you know it, there's something that you done made that you got to deal with.
So,
You might catch it, now, oh man, what? But you done made something, now you got to be prepared to deal with it.
Watch how you direct it. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. I say, because like you say, it comes in subtle ways.
Yeah, more do,
And
more.
the reason why I say it because sometimes I think they come unnoticeably.
Yeah.
And you're not even prepared for it.
That's
why I
why.
think about when Jesus went into that wilderness.
But that's the key.
And he said, wait for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm also learning just saying it with no substance.
But Jesus said that only because he was on guard.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
You got to be on guard at all times against it.
That's exactly what it said.
Okay.
You know, because you can't, if you're not on guard and don't be so relaxed and comfortable
Yes.
that you just,
You go.
and it's coming,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But you ain't picked up that it's here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why the exercise earlier was the exercise that was employed today
Exactly.
to get us from out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
Brother Frank, that's why the prophet put that question in the Quran when he said, isn't the master of his house more honorable than his walls?
Could be more.
Yeah, but you gotta know that.
Yeah. Come on.
So the board just made reference to chapter 15. And it's not strange because I thought about that earlier.
Right.
But Jesus was already engaged in self-examination. And I bring that up because not too long ago, I was listening to a gospel group I used to sing 4 years ago. And I was enjoying the music, and the singing and praising God and all of that. But then I remembered that when I was with the group, I got all the way over to London and got in trouble.
Yeah.
And that one remembrance of that thought took me down a whole long rabbit hole.
Right,
And before I knew it,
right.
I wasn't concerned with the good gospel music no more. My thoughts, the current of my thoughts had totally changed to something negative.
Yeah.
And so this idea of staying on God at all times is something that I'm learning got more layers to it.
Yeah.
It sounds simple to say that on the surface, Foreman Bay, but what's the prophet really trying to teach us when he say, guard thyself at all times?
Yeah.
Some of those times you have already allotted to things that shouldn't need God in the first place if you were doing the right thing. If you could find yourself engaging in self-reflection, maybe you would need time to have to change gears. You'd already be there. And being constant and holding that thought is the difficulty. I hear what you say when you say it flips. It starts out looking like one image or one appearance.
Right.
And before you know it, because thoughts rush in 1,000 at a time, it could change its whole image. And before you know it, your mind is being taken in a different direction because we got so many memories and thoughts about them, what went on just a moment before.
Right.
So I didn't mean to make that long, but
but that's. Look, we gotta go ahead.
Listen.
Look, we gotta get, I wanna keep on still getting some, instruction.
But that's a good example. If you bring us back, you're holding that thought.
I hope so. Yeah,
But that's how it works.
yeah. But see, this because it helps to reinforce what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Because what we're talking about is under the guidance of this. That's the only way that we're talking about it, because we're under his guidance. And so he knows where to put us, where to place us, and how to cause our thoughts to be in a certain current. So it says, holy instructions from the prophet of social duties. Now we did one. Okay. But I'll read it again just to get us in the same mode of thought. When thou considerest thy wants, when thou beholdest thy imperfections, acknowledge his goodness, O son of humanity. Who honored thee with humanity, endowed thee with speech, and placed thee in society to receive and confer reciprocal helps and mutual obligations, protection from injuries, thy enjoyments of the comforts and the pleasures of life. All these thou owest to the assistance of others, and couldst not enjoy but in the bands of society. It is thy what? Duty. Therefore to be what? As it is thy interest that man should what? So that means we have a duty to be what? Friendly. And what is a friend? What is our duty is to be a friend, but what is a friend that you have a duty to be? That it is your duty to be. What is a friend?
I was Robert No Johnny is my friend.
But what is a friend? What is Prophet Noble Drew as your friend? What is a friend? Come on, Mom.
It's one who has another's best interest at heart.
One who has another's best interest at heart. Okay, all right. What else? What else is a friend? Come on, Brother James.
Okay, I'm gonna go off. I try to base on mine off of what it says in the Quran. It says, "Expect not evil anyone to thou see." Who said, when y'all see it, forget it not. Who say I've been an enemy cannot be a friend. So one who doesn't do evil to me, you know what I'm saying? I don't consider them my friend.
Come on, Mom.
I was there, mutual affection.
Mutual affection.
I was there, mutual affection.
Okay. Come on back.
I would say a compliment.
A confident, okay. All right.
You know, I think we all have our own perception, but I think we should go back and reassess what we thought, what we think as a friend.
Right,
Because we all have our own concept of it. Just listen.
What about what the friendship of Jesus and lovers? Can you give us,
Who would be a better
what'd you
friend?
say?
the friendship of Jesus and lovers?
Yeah, that was,
That can give us some help.
but what constituted that friendship? What constitutes the friendship?
Love.
Truth. It does, truth does, but how is that truth constituted in the being a friend?
Well, in the case of Jesus,
Unity, unified.
in the case of Jesus and the Mass, they mutually
Say
supported
love.
the ministry.
Said it, what you say?
Love.
Love. Yes. But, and also with love, how do you identify a friend?
Come on.
I mean, how do you identify someone that is your friend?
One who's willing to walk in your shoes or put you,
You close.
yeah.
You close. You close. Come on, Mo.
Want to share, my best interests, at heart.
Okay, you get it. Come on, Mo.
Somebody that's always there for you.
But listen, someone that's always there for you.
Listen.
Or ones that take the burden, take on your burden.
That's right.
Come on, sis.
It's not, but it's saying to be a friend to mankind, so that means to me all.
Oh,
Yes, it does. But is it not important that, do you not see, or do you not do you not see that treating a person the way you would like to be treated constitutes friendship?
True, yes, ma'am.
Treating someone the way you would like to be treated.
Yes, I understand that.
It's not always about me.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Kindness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, getting in return what you in fact experience. I want to give you what I would like to receive.
Yes.
You want for your brother
What you want for yourself.
That's right.
It's an Islamic principle that
That is the principle. Look, what is the golden rule? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
like the brother that bared the cross for Jesus.
Or Simon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Cyrene.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus considered him as a friend.
Well, he is. The book say he was a friend.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. Come on, Mark.
Islam, and that's why I said a bond of mutual affection.
Right.
It goes both ways.
Yeah. Right. It does go both ways, man. Ain't no question about that. Yeah.
But I think, just listen to what he's asking us, it's our duty. See, we must be the one who establishes.
That's the one.
See, we don't wait for someone to establish with us. We bring it to the table first. Now, if they don't happen, it's our interest that they do be friendly, but they may not be. But that shouldn't change the way the way we want to build the relationship.
Right.
See, I know I hear people say, well, they do, but you bring it.
Yeah.
And whatever comes from it, you make a decision on how to move forward.
Well, that's how you determine through your interest, brother. It's a friend. According to the divine verse, it say, as it is thy interest, and man should be friendly to thee. Now, if he ain't friendly to thee, in your interest, then you know that ain't no friend of yours.
Right.
Yeah, that ain't no friend. I mean, it's my interest that he be friendly to me,
Right. Right.
because I'm being a friend to him.
No, but see, the key is in life there are role players.
Yeah.
You have some that play a role as an enemy. You have some that play a role as a person who they do not have your interests at heart. But the role that we must play all the time is to be immutable in how we treat people.
So those two role players you just mentioned, Mark, are they your friends?
they are playing a role. What the key is not, are they your friend? The key is you trying to be theirs.
Right. And just put this little piece in.
Yeah.
And that you're putting yourself in a position that your interest is that you want to present yourself so they can be a friend.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to present yourself so that they don't see you
Yeah.
as any type of person that would be harmful to them.
Right. See, because they're gonna have their own.
Exactly.
They are trying to learn about what we are learning,
Yes.
but they may not be to the point where we are at this point in learning what we're learning. But somebody has to be the foe. Somebody got to play that role.
Yeah.
So that we can understand how important it is for us to be immutable. Because the greatest of human is to be immutable in spite of what you may be encountering by someone else. You got to. But John told you that. The lesson of John told you that. The pure in heart will love and not what? Demand, love, and return.
If I give you your wallet back to you, I'm not expecting a reward.
Right.
And I hope
Right.
that you'll give mine back to me if you saw me drop it. But if you don't, I know the law will.
But even if you don't, I know that I have put in place.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Example.
no, I have put in motion.
Most,
Yeah.
okay.
I have put in motion the law.
Right. Praise the Lord.
What goes around comes around. It may not come from you.
Exactly.
You perfected the karma.
You see what I'm saying? It may not come from you. It may come from them.
Yeah, right. And our service.
Yes.
See, our service has to be, doesn't have to, has not, no attachments.
Right.
When it says it in the chapter, the near kin, those who are no kin, the stranger at your gate, the foe who seeks to do you harm.
Yes.
We gotta serve them regardless of where they're at.
That's right.
That's being a friend.
That's right. That's right.
He said I stopped up every right on. We ain't got nowhere to run.
No, we don't have no
Or
excuse.
no excuse.
That's right. Come on, Mo.
You know, I chose the prophet as my friend.
Right.
But he don't lie to me. He
Right.
come to tell me the truth.
Right.
You understand? I couldn't think of no man on this earth
Right.
that I can chose as a friend because I know he got two spirits, Mo.
Right.
And he can go on either side of the spirit at any time.
Right.
Two selves.
Two said.
Right.
That's right. So I'll take one chance with him.
Right.
With him.
That's good.
Not nobody else.
Pray that.
Nobody else.
Not nobody else.
Nobody.
But Mo,
Man, that lied to you, I ain't going for that.
That's right, Mo. You know
That's
the
That's
problem.
where he at, bro.
Problem ain't
But Mo, look.
but that ain't right. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. That ain't right. We gotta work with who the prophet tell us we gotta work with. That's each other. That's each other. We gotta, the only way we're gonna get back is that we work with each other.
But look how they missed it here. We talking about the bands of society.
Exactly.
So how you gonna develop any of these things unless you are exposed to those in the bands of society?
You gotta work with man.
You got to. Who else you gonna work with?
Can't enjoy it.
You know, and to your point from the beginning, who are we uplifting? We ain't uplifting the prophet. He already saved. We can hold him up, but our job is to help him with great program.
That's great. That's right.
Showing somebody to the light.
Look, I got to go. Thank you for the discussion.
Thank you, my brother.
Well, wait a minute. No, one thing. More. No, never mind.
Come on, man, come on, man.
That's the spirit. That's not right.
Still small voice.
It's not.
Well, I don't pay for very uplifting.
Yeah.
Sunday school, Koran class. I pick up quite a few things. It was real thoughtful, you know.
Praise the Lord, man.
As always.
This time, I'll call Grand Governor of Washington DC, for H. Hurd Clay, to read out of the warning. Please give me on about it, Tim.
Islam also. Islam. First, I give praise to Allah and honor the Prophet Noble Ali. I give honor to each and every one of you, and I give honor to everything Prophet Noble Ali has brought for the uplift and the fall of humanity. Prophet warns all my governors, ordered to read proclamation in each meeting. I hereby inform all members that they must end all radical, agitating speeches while at work in their homes or on the street. We offer peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your cards to Europeans and causes confusion. Remember, your card is for your salvation. Failure to obey these orders will be a severe consequence. We offer love, truth, peace, and freedom. And when these principles are violated, justice then must take its course. Any member or group of members who hold malicious feelings towards the temple or the prophet or violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement will receive their reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. All true Moors will and must obey the law to lay down to them by their prophet. If they lose confidence in their prophet, they should turn in their card, but cease wearing the turban or fez and return to the state where the prophet found you. This is a holy divine movement founded by the prophet Noble Ali. And if the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. The prophet therefore is sending out a divine plea to all Moorish Americans that they do their part in protecting their prophet and the temple. This is an everlasting movement founded by the prophet through the will of Allah to redeem his people from their sins by order of Prophet Noble Ali. Peace.
Peace.
Islam ends our Sunday school Koran class today.
Allah, the Father of the universe.
Allah, the Father of the universe.
Father love.
Father love.
Truth.
Peace.
Freedom. And justice. Allah is my protector.
Allah is my protector.
My guide. And my salvation. By night. And by day. Through his holy prophet.
Through his holy prophet.
Through Ali.
Amen.
Amen.